Question number 5, Mark Patterson.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. My question is to the Minister of Conservation. What alternatives to 1080, if any, is the Department of Conservation involved in using or researching for pest control?
The Honourable Eugenie.
Mr Speaker, thank you. In 2017-18, the Ministry of Business, Innovation and Employment and the Department of Conservation provided approximately $4.8 million for research into alternatives to 1080, and I'm advised that across government this investment increased to over $7 million in 2018-19. Government is supporting a range of research into different compounds, including things like PAP, which is very effective for stoats, things like sodium nitrate, micro-encapsulated zinc phosphide paste, and also into traps like self-resetting traps. 4 of the 5 projects which were announced this year by Predator Free 2050 Limited involve large-scale predator control using traps.
What are the most promising of the alternatives to 1080 and where are they being used?
Mr Speaker, the best alternative at the moment is trapping, which is already used extensively across New Zealand. The Predator Free 2050 projects in areas like Taranaki, Hawke's Bay and Wellington rely on traps. In Waiheke, there is work there that's not going to be using any toxins, but I think some of the most effective projects that are being researched at the moment are innovative research involving things like pheromones, scents to confuse predators, things like sodium nitrate, the PAP, which is a more effective lure for species like stoats, the work that Predator Free is doing at Lincoln to look at exclusion devices. So there is a whole range of tools which are alternatives to 1080.
Does the Minister support and see a future for 1080 alternatives?
Absolutely, but at this point in time, 1080 remains a critical tool. Next year is expected to be a mast year where forests produce a bumper crop of flowers and seeds. That will lead to a major increase in predators and a significant impact on our threatened birds. So aerial 1080 continues to be a critical tool if we're to prevent the regional extinction of kaka, kiwi and species like that. But alternative research is well underway.
Question number 6, the Honourable.
Supplementary.
Sarah Dowie.
To the Minister, why did she instruct Predator Free New Zealand to stop looking at genetic engineering?
Thank you, Mr Speaker. Because there is a lot of research underway into traditional tools like trapping, better use of 1080, alternative vertebrate toxins, and because we have not had the public consultation and the development of a public mandate for genetic engineering.
Question number 6, the Honourable Paul Goldsmith.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. My question is